Welcome to.
What are you doing, Malcolm? I'm the one that gets to say it.
I know, but it's so used to we change it because now Yana will
You're
do the
stepping on
opening.
my
So excuse
toes,
me, guys.
Malcolm. You're stepping on my toes. So let me start. So
Okay.
welcome to Celebrating Everyday People, Malcolm. We were previously known as Malcolm and We, and we're back to recognize those amazing people doing amazing work out there. My co-host is Malcolm Berman, and my name is Yana Larson. And you can find us on malcolmpresents.com and on Malcolm's YouTube. We also have a Facebook page, and we're on Busroute in all major directories and beyond as we enhance our online presence. Today, our guest is Karen Trujillo. With 30 years of experience in early childhood education, Karen Trujillo travels globally, helping families build heart centered connections. She's passionate about sharing simple heart based techniques that promote safety, compassion, and connection in early childhood education settings, benefiting children, teachers, and parents alike. As founder of Surfing Your Soul, Karen is a mother, author, and speaker with a background in sociology, yay, and certifications in early childhood education, perpetual motor development, family coaching, reconnective healing, angel therapy, heart thread, and accelerating thinking process. Karen offers personalized training to become a certified Heart Thread Facilitator and Surfing Your Soul Family Facilitator. Her work empowers individuals to tap into their true selves and strengthen their relationships. Clients rely on Karen's services to overcome depression, addiction, anger, and fear, fostering open heart communication, emotional healing, and soulful inspiration. And that's not open heart, it's open heart communication. So that's the background, but there's more. Welcome, Karen. It's so good to see you again. And as per usual, you are very busy. Tell us the new part. Tell us where you are
Uh,
right now.
my heart is so full. I have tears in my eyes, not from the wind, just for the two of you, Malcolm and Yana. And so thank you for inviting me here. I like that person that you just read about. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
wow.
It's impressive.
I mean, coming from a brain and old patterns the critic that can be so loud, like you're not doing enough, you're not there yet, da da da. And it's like, I was like, if I had to just think of one thing to say today when I met with you, I love your format. I love that you're talking to everyday people doing magnificent things in the world. And I am excited to share with you over the last 2 months some of the magnificent things that I've supported and participated in. Yet I was like, if I were going to say one thing about what you just read, like one thing that I do, how would I want to encapsulate? And I literally felt I transport love with the vehicle of my heart from one home to another across the world. And that's what I've been doing. And that's what I get to do as a family coach. And um,
So you're
boy,
like sort of like that nanny Joe, the British nanny Joe who goes in and tries to teach people how to use time out effectively and get these kids to like not,
well,
like
so
fit
yeah,
in.
yeah, you know me. So imagine in the most gentle, heartful way, right? Because
Right.
and then when I thought about that, I remembered that one of my purposes here on Earth was to restructure and redesign the educational, the family, and the commerce systems. And I realized like it's not so much about a redesign. It's just that I think they were originally designed very well
Mhm.
and with tribal and community living and exchanging and bartering and it's gotten so out of balance as we know, and we know it's this time in our world right now where these systems are crumbling and so heavy-hearted, unfortunately doing so in a way that like so many people continue to get hurt and have are dying, for this to happen. So on
So
that thread.
are you more inspired by recent events? And we all know what I'm talking about. I mean, does that I imagine knowing you, it only strengthens you to be even more, to try even more, to try even harder and get the word out. Am I right?
I would say what it's done for me is the resolve, and where I've grown and evolved within myself is there would have been a time period I would have just beaten myself up for not knowing this stuff sooner. And it's like, no, okay, I'm where I am now. I know now. I have more awareness. The biggest question I've always said, I want to nourish all the children and make sure they're fed. So for me, for 2 months, I've been on this phenomenal peace journey. And I know, Yana, you know a lot of it with One World. They do like the Mighty Network in One World. It's such a great connector for people. And through that, I went to New York for the solstice gathering. We did a peace gathering, and we did a water ceremony for the Ramapo nations, for all the people that had been slaughtered on that land. And from there, I got to journey to Ireland, where we did a 3-day peace
Oh, with
gathering.
Christmas spirits. Yes.
Yes, with kindred spirits. And then I carried this peace treaty. I became, so in one way, yes, the turn of events happening now got me more involved in this peace treaty, which, if you know, Chief Phil Lane has
Hmm.
been a part of it as well, John Raymer. And I sort of deemed myself this carrier of this peace treaty. And so we got to be there in Ireland, and many people signed it. You can sign it online, just asking to stop war, to protect the
Hmm.
planet, to take care of
I
our
said,
people. And then we took it, yeah, thank you for signing. And then we took it to Amsterdam, and I got to be a
yeah.
part of this Let Love Rule Peace Tree event with Chantilly's Spirit
Mm,
in Amsterdam. And I didn't know this person. I was going to support another woman who has this project, The Pearl, A Cry for the Dream, Kelly Boone. So I was supporting her and bringing out this living prayer, and it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. And so I followed her to Amsterdam, but it struck every chord in me working with the children. We planted apple tree for the children. We planted another peace tree for the children. The event will happen again next year on 8/8. And the vision of this woman is that everyone is planting peace trees everywhere, and we're connecting together. And we planted a peace pole, which you know, Fumi Johnson and May Peace Prevail
mm,
on Earth. We planted one
yes.
of those. So the biggest way, the question you asked me, have these incidents impacted me more, is the question I started to ask everybody is, how do we get food to the children in Gaza? And then I learned about the flotilla that was happening.
Mm,
And I didn't know it was the 38th attempt of these like citizens trying to get food and medical supplies to Gaza. And while I couldn't get on, I chose not to get on one of those boats and go. I thought, how do I make sure? I've always wanted to make sure all the children are fed. And this is so perfect that I'm on here, because I was like, I need to start speaking up more. I don't really do that on social media. I don't just put myself out there the way I admire other people doing that for their cause. And I've had this one book in my head for I'd say 10 years. I'm a little sad to say that in one way, but again, knowledge that it's just, and it's simply called Agenda Item Number One,
mm,
where every person having a meeting anywhere and everywhere in the world, but the number one agenda item is making sure that anyone within like 3, 5, 21 miles of them had sustainable food resources, then we could resolve our hunger issues in the world, because we know we have the resources. So I think in light of the heightened events in America I mean, I personally can't call like our person in office a leader for the people, because I just don't think the way we're treating humankind is acceptable. Um, so yes, I am more inspired to just do the pieces that I can do, which is raise awareness and really meeting people where they are. So I think with the heart thread work and assisting people to connect in the heart, what happens is, I mean, I have so many people that are in my life with all different political views, and we have opposite medical views, political views, yet we are still close friends through our differences. It took work, yet
It
we
takes a
had
lot
the
of
open
work for that.
conversations where we disagreed. I mean, on vaccines, on political views of who to vote for, complete opposite, views, but we worked it, and we listened, and that's where to going to the heart is so
Yeah,
important.
you have to, what they don't do now, you have to concentrate on the commonalities. Get that straight. The other thing
Yes.
is the difference is you talk about it. You don't make value judgments, you talk about it. And maybe there will be a little you
Yeah.
budging, a little of them budging. But the important thing is you have to get what your common goals are. And ultimately, I think everybody has a
Right. And
common
then,
goal.
yeah, and I think this platform here like gives people this opportunity, and then, and also just being really compassionate to everybody. I know it's hard to be compassionate to those that are doing the killing, doing the hurting. Yet that's the difficult question I ask. I ask it of myself and I ask it of others. Is there, or where is there any anger in my heart, in my body? Where is there any thought that wants to hurt somebody else? And if I can rectify that within me, I believe vibrationally, then I contribute to that pool of peace. But if I'm angry and raging, then I'm contributing to that. So I feel that in every action, I do believe we're all one. So in every action, we are connected, and I have a responsibility in this latest, killing that we've had. And I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the gentleman's name. But
Charlie
in the
Kirk.
political world in America. And
So
again,
the name is
thank you,
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie, because I just did a prayer for him. Yeah. So for Charlie and his family, like, where where is in me, where do I have a grudge against someone, where have I not forgiven someone? And that might sound, I have people tell me, oh yeah, that's crazy, Karen, you have nothing to do with it. And I said, we all have a responsibility as humankind.
Well, I was wondering, with with the advancements of science, how can we clone you? We need more people like you with your philosophy.
Clown.
Yeah,
That's a perfect idea.
right.
Clown.
So then maybe it's my
And by the way,
responsibility to
you're welcome
like,
to speak to Yana or myself to see how you can come aboard Malcolm Presents.
Yes,
yeah,
we
it
have
would
talked about
be
that.
it,
Yeah,
Right.
I
it
think you
would
would be
be, yeah.
an ideal addition to us.
I would like it. And my biggest thing right now, I'm so blessed in my life, and I've been walking this couple of years of working, trying to do exchange. And I have created so many relationships in my life. And I grew up very comfortably, family, but I'm trying to like create this, like shift the currency situation, right? So I still have a mortgage and I'm not making an income. I'll do exchange, and then I'll sometimes work a little. So it's like we had this come up on that last call that we did, and I'm still in that lesson.
Well, what I
Like,
was thinking is
how do I get to that place of the money
since
piece?
since you're traveling, we could do something on a monthly basis where you could come in as a guest on a monthly basis from another location, wherever you are, and do the show.
Yeah, I would love that. Like if I came in from like the Kindred Spirits last month and then coming in from back and just inspiring people, because it takes a lot. Like I'm so committed to staying open-hearted, yet there's days that I haven't had any of these physical things happen to me, but I'll be laid out feeling so depressed and hurt and sad. And so then I think that's why others know that there's so many resources that we can connect.
Yeah,
Yes.
again, we'd love to have you. I know Yana would more than I love to have you. You guys get to speak because Yana does the scheduling.
Yes. Well, we'll work on that. There
Yeah,
was just thinking with Malcolm with that idea that she could be our reporter in the field.
right.
Yeah, she's so great. Yeah.
And do it from
Let's
any location you're worried. As you say, all you
Yeah.
need is your computer, is your
And it could
laptop.
just be instead of a whole
I would
segment.
love that's like a dream come true.
That could be like, we could you could say, Yana, I'm in such and such and I can get connection. I'm going to do a 5-minute report from where we're at
Yeah.
and where we are and do a heart thread report. What a good idea, Malcolm.
Come true for me, and reporting from the heart field here.
Yeah,
Right.
Like so like the field of the heart. I have to
yeah.
write that one down.
The heart
So
report.
I'll plant a seed. Um I'm
Yes,
pretty sure
I'm gonna plant a
Bob
seed
and
too.
Noel.
What?
You know Bob and Noel Light
Oh,
Partners, Bob and
yes,
Noel Light
yes.
Partners.
Yeah, you
So
guys
we
are
will be, so
friends.
I'm planting a seed for next month. I will be in Asheville. I forget the name of this mountaintop we're going to. And that's around October, like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's this group of co-creators coming together. So I could report from there if there's,
That would be
if we wanted to
perfect.
like just
Yeah, you could report from there
create the first
and also
one.
have, you could be on live with one of the people from there.
Yeah, just be on for just a
I would
little,
love that. I could be the interviewer.
and
Yeah,
Yes.
then we
you
can
could
do
do,
a
They would love it too.
breaking news report, from it's happy
Yes.
news.
and you can improve the image of Karen's.
Well, I already, if people will, it's so great. I thank you for saying that because people will be like, oh, hi. Like, I usually talk to people and it's like a half hour before we say our names. And I've had this happen to me. I'll say I'm Karen, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I was like, "Why?" And it doesn't register, and then they'll say it, and I was like, "Oh, that's not me at all." So I don't even relate to it. And I had I have a friend, a family that I work with. He's known me for so long. I'm really more friends with the woman, and he said we're playing at the park with his children, and he said, "You should think about." I like the name Kalena. It's my
Helene.
Hawaiian name. He's like, you should change your name to Kalena. And I said,
Just by the
well,
way,
that's,
I don't know if you could see it, but we're having some problems with your picture.
oh,
Well,
no, I
For
didn't
whatever
notice
reason, it
that.
started.
the wind in New Mexico is blowing, and
Yeah.
she's kind of shape
Is,
shifting here as the wind comes over her and blows her hair
is
out.
it
Oh,
going
what
away?
was
Okay.
No,
that?
not going
Well,
away.
just on that note, yes.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It could just be my connection too. I'm on a hotspot.
yeah.
That's what it is when you're reporting from the field of heart, right? There you are. You're in the beautiful New Mexico, blue
But
sky.
I love it.
It's
Well,
great.
I
It's
mean,
The
you're too
land of
good.
enchantment.
You're too good to be true. So maybe it's our imagination.
maybe your imagination.
Yeah.
I'm like, I do
Uh-oh.
this work called reconnective healing. It's a hands-off coming off. Hands-off energy work. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you okay.
No.
It's a video that's
Should I
getting
go like
moved.
Yeah. But on the
should I do that
uh-oh.
for a minute?
Yeah. Oh,
Should
that's
I do
her.
that for a minute? I took it off. I took
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
just for a minute.
that looks
So by the
interesting.
way, that is me like coming out of the pool in Costa Rica. That photo.
Oh,
Ah,
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to go. I've
But
never been
wait,
to Costa Rica.
well, I'd like to do a retreat near this space here, so perhaps. And then there's a beauty, and I
Beautiful.
want to go down there, and I want you. I would love if you talk to Gail Nystrom, and she runs
I,
this
I've heard the
space
name. I haven't been.
down there. Yeah,
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 now,
yes.
yeah,
So, am I going in and
that's
out?
a wonderful place.
Are
Well,
you losing me or no?
we still see the image of
Okay.
Costa Rica.
I just put that in there because sometimes when you take off the video, it helps a
Yeah. Well, we
little
can't tell if your lips are
connection.
moving with your the
Well, I
sound
do
to us.
want to say, perfect. I do want to say this one thing. So when I started doing reconnective healing, I'd walk out of a session and I'd be like, I'm not sure who got more healing, the person or me. And then I realized it was this beautiful, like the infinity sign. It was this beautiful exchange. And it's
Oh,
exactly how I'm feeling about this phone call, about this meeting with you, Malcolm and Yana. Like I did make an intention that I was shifting like these old voices in my head. And I was like, this is who I am in the world now. I trust myself. And the fact that you just invited me to like do these things,
I
you
must
see
I
me.
must have
And I
gotten
literally just, you see me.
Right.
Yeah. And that's so valuable when we see each other.
Yeah,
it is.
So
we
thank
definitely
you.
have the connection.
Yes, we
You
do.
see
We
me
do.
even though you're only seeing a picture of me.
Exactly. I feel like we're
Anyway, our time is running out. We only have about a minute left.
okay.
Uh,
So I'll do my
Okay, how do you want to
is,
wrap that minute?
is there,
I have a wrap up unless Malcolm's going to butt in. What are you going to do, Malcolm?
now
You want
that
to do?
is there a
Yeah.
way of is people connecting to you, or do you have an email address or a
That's one of my
website page?
questions.
I do. Yes,
Otherwise, you can look up
surf
about,
in your soul at Gmail.
yep, that we got that
Yeah,
one.
you'll put it up. And then that's also my website. I just
Yeah.
don't do much with it. Surfinyoursoul.com. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Here,
it
I'll go
worked
on
when
for
I was
another
trying to get a
second to
hold of
say
you, so I
goodbye to
knew
you.
that's a good one.
Uh,
So anyway, here we go. We'll do the wrap up right now. Da, 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 da. Thank you. What is your Hawaiian name? Karen, for visiting with us today. And I'll put all the information in when I post it everywhere to our site. So remember, oh, I should say, go to our Buzzsprout site and our Facebook page. Remember to like, share, and follow us. And you can leave us a message at malcolmpresents.com if you have questions or comments. And goodbye from Malcolm and me and Karen, celebrating everyday people.
Peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.